you've gotten less easy over the years.
Ooh!
Which is good. I want that for
hard.
you.
I'm 18F, and in January this year, I was going through my dad's phone.
I'm sorry, that's the sexiest voice you've ever done in your whole life.
Should we kiss? Just kidding. You got pranked.
Guys, I'm quitting the podcast.
Hello, guys. Welcome to episode 41.
41!
I feel like you say this every single time.
I keep getting surprised. The numbers get larger and larger. I guess that's how it works.
Poki has the cutest, second cutest dog
Audio
on her lap.
listeners, imagine just like, what kind of dog is this? Some kind of poodle.
A doodle?
A doodle. A doodle. I think that's what they're called.
She's really cute.
This, everybody, is Loopy. I am dog sitting a little bit this week, and I'm gonna make it a video. I'm dog sitting for content. Because listen, I've always wanted a dog, but I feel like it's really hard to pull trigger on a dog. It's like having a baby. At least that's what everybody tells me. I watched Lily when she first birthed Temmie, and that was a crazy time.
You forget how difficult it is during the puppy phase, because Temmie turned out so good after she turned 2, which is usually like the beginning puppy mischievous years. They call it the puppy blues. Anyway, so I forgot. So I got Binky. And then I remembered all over again. Oh my God, puppies are just insanely hard work. And I don't think I'm getting another dog.
So I think what I would do is like just adopt a dog that's already
Yeah,
like,
you could adopt
built,
a dog too, yeah.
You know? But I want to see what it would be like, 1, to have a dog, and 2, I want to see how my cats will react. And so when my friend was looking for a pet sitter, I was like, me as an experiment on myself. Also, I've always asked Arya to loan me her dogs is crazy, but also that's exactly what I mean.
They say the best dogs are your friends' dogs.
Yes.
Because they did all the training and everything, and all you get is like the fun bits. You're like that cool auntie, you know, who picks up the kid. And then your kid goes back to you and be like, Mom, I like Auntie Poki more than you.
No,
she buys me Louis Vuitton. And I'm like, you're 7, Bailey. Like,
how do you even know what Louis Vuitton is? It's because I'm on TikTok, Mom. Duh.
Mom, Auntie Poki got me Cartier.
I so
with my name engraved on it. What did you get me?
That's what they say about kids. The best kids are your friends' kids because you can give them back. But if they come out of your own vagina, you can't put them back up there.
I mean, you could try really hard. Oh, no, let's not go there.
I mean,
let's not go there.
Could. No, you probably could.
Anyway.
Maybe if you paid the doctor enough. Anyways, how are you?
How are you?
Missed you.
It's been a week.
I know.
A whole week.
I know. And it's been terrible.
I wrote something in our little shared document.
She did. Guys, again, Lily adjusts our shared notes app titled Podcast once every 3 months.
Because I remember it.
I add shit to it every week. Every week. I'm like, this happened. Oh my God, I need to talk about this. And I need to talk about this. And Lily just has one drawing of her kissing me.
Well, see,
which makes me happy enough. Like, that's why I don't complain. I'm like,
only open up notes when I have a dream to log. And then I open it up and I'm like, oh, the podcast note. And then I remember to put it in. But like, I had a really sick dream, you know? Sometimes I have dreams where it gives me like this deep sense of longing and nostalgia for something that has never happened. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I lived like a whole lifetime in my dream and I miss those people and the circumstances in my dream. Like, I still think about the dream I had when I was 15 years old. I went to a summer camp in my dream and I met 3 other friends there. And we were all vampires and we all hung out that entire summer. And this is all a dream, by the way. And to this day, I feel this like really painful nostalgia and I miss those friends, but they don't exist. Anyway,
your imagination is so strong. I forget my dream within 5 seconds.
No.
I will literally have the craziest dream. Most insane dream ever. I'll wake up, I'll be like, that was crazy. I get out of bed, it's gone. It's gone forever.
That's why you write it down. The more you write it down. You know? Anyway.
Yeah, we'll see. Actually, it reminds me of this TikTok I saw where someone was just describing, she's like, I don't know why, but every day I wake up with a stick up my ass. Like, I just wake up and my eyes are wide open. I'm like, what do I need to do and where do I need to go? And there's so much. And I'm like, that's me. That's why I forget all my dreams.
Wow.
Yeah, I jump out of bed and I'm like, my to-do list. And my dreams go out the window.
I'm like completely opposite of you.
I know, and it's so cute. That's why we have an opposites podcast.
I lay there and I think about everyone in my dream and I try to remember them because if they cease to exist in my brain, they just cease to exist permanently, you know? They're only alive
I try
in my
to forget
thoughts.
them, actually. Because I don't want to be attached. I don't fucking know you. You're a figment of my imagination. Like,
I mean, but they were so real in the moment, Poki. That summer camp of when I was 15 years old in the fucking field of sunflowers, and one person I think was like not a vampire. I'm not sure exactly, but we were like just a bunch of hooligans hanging out, and it was so nice. And I'm pretty sure one of them. Oh my god, what just happened? Pinky did something.
To try to pet Pinky. The way she dodged my hand like I was going to abuse her. Do you abuse this dog?
Him and
Sorry,
no.
him.
No, Pinky's just like that, man. I don't know.
Dude,
what
it's
to tell you.
like, you know how certain animals or people have a
Just keep
reflex
it-
because they think you're gonna hit them? That's a binky.
Keep an eye, because sometimes he gets really territorial.
Okay, as soon as we walked in here, I had a theory that Binky is gonna fall in love with Loopy. I see it happening.
Okay, no, but he might get aggressive. He gets aggro randomly
I'll
sometimes.
let you know.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
They're just sniffing
Oh my
real
god,
hard right now.
they're doing dog things.
They are so cute. Should I get a dog?
You don't have time.
Okay, but I'm vibing with Loopy.
You don't know.
I just bring her to the podcast. I go on a walk. She goes on a walk. I pee on the
Honestly,
walk. She pees on the walk.
there's some
Like, it's a
people who take
vibe.
dogs. If you get a small enough dog, you can.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
oh,
Yo, see, this is what I mean.
Wait, no, Loopy got a little territorial there, actually. I've never
Binky,
seen her.
you're being really pushy right now. Girls don't like that.
No means no, Binky.
Stay there, Binky.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Come with me. Come to mom. Come to mom. Tammy jumped up and took his spot.
Jumped up and...
Oh, my children.
Dude, I like the idea of having a dog. I think I just like responsibility.
Yeah, I can see you as a good dog owner.
Thank you.
Like a small dog.
Also, total side note, but Lily got a root touch up and her hair looks
It's so
splendid. I want to eat it like it's cotton candy.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. Every time I get it bleached, right? My roots bleached. I just feel like there's only a couple more of these before I have to stop, because it does weaken my hair every time.
Well, your hair looks great.
No,
doesn't
it
look
looks
weak at all.
beautiful every time I get my roots bleached. Like, I've been streaming more because I want chat to see how beautiful my hair is. And as soon as my roots grow in, I'm back to my VTube model. Like, fuck that shit. But like right now,
Oh my god.
it's so vibrant and pink. Audio only listeners, you just gotta believe me. It's like fucking
It is the
Bochi
perfect
from Bochi the Rock for
shade.
those anime fans.
It's the perfect shade because it has a fair bit of dimension, but overall it's still mainly light pink. And then she wears this cute rosy blush and it complements it perfectly. Like the blush looks exactly like the hair. It's just like, you know, when you look at someone and you're like, oh, you found your look. This is
did.
it. And you need to keep dyeing your hair pink.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry, Lily. You need to do it for the brand.
I
Fuck your scalp.
shout out to Aria who does such a good
So
job
true, so
spreading
true.
the color so evenly. Because sometimes when I do it,
Mhm.
you know when you get pink shampoo and you put it on your hair, I have to spread it, right? But
Mhm.
sometimes I don't. So it's all concentrated on the crown. And Aria looks at it and she's like, what the hell did you do? And I'm
Why
like,
do I imagine it looking a little like Lord Farquaad or something? Just like a blob.
just like a crown of pink. It's so
Yes.
uneven. I know.
Cute.
It's such upkeep, but I need to do it because I feel like also the sweet and sour branding too. I like the pink here and the brown hair.
Same,
And it's really
same.
nice and stuff.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree.
Pinky's
So until you're
enamored.
bald, and then oh my god, no, I have a perfect plan for you. Okay, you keep bleaching and damaging your hair until you start losing it, but then you keep doing it until it's all gone. Then you're bald. Then you can just wear a pink wig as you regrow the hair underneath. Then when it's long enough, no more wig. You can start rebleaching.
Wigs are.
You're welcome. I'm such a problem
You know
solver.
what? I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Happy to hear. So, what's new with you, and what is the one thing you wrote in that notes app?
Oh my god, it's good. It's so fucking stupid. It's actually really stupid. There's an anime called Rent a Girlfriend. No, it's
Girl.
really funny. No, Poki. People
Why?
people on
Girl.
Twitter
Yeah.
were so upset because
Wait, why?
okay, there's almost 400 chapters of this manga, and the premise is like this guy's like renting a girlfriend, like he's buying everything for her, he's putting her through school, like everything, right? And he finally like
What?
confesses and everything.
Wait. Take me back. He's renting a girlfriend.
Is that what it is? Rent a girlfriend? Yeah, pretty
So
much.
he's paying a girl to be his girlfriend, but he's also
Pretty
paying for
much.
her to go to school and to do things.
He's
right?
basically funding her life.
Slay sugar baby. Okay, and then what?
Yeah, college student decides to use a mobile app to rent a girlfriend, and he rents this beautiful girl.
And then he actually falls in love.
Yes, he
Okay.
likes her,
Mhm.
but then close to 400 chapters, she's like gives him back something I don't remember. She just completely rejects him. Like it seems final. Like sorry, I'm just not
Oh,
into you.
damn. Okay.
So people are upset because this guy spent 400 chapters.
People are upset about this fictional story?
No, it's just really funny because it's like it almost feels like
Oh, is it
rage.
like a meme upset?
It's like rage baity, you know? Like
Oh.
you'd expect them to end up together, but she rejects him. So it's like people were just really upset. And I thought it was, oh my god, Binky,
Stop thinking I'm gonna
Binky.
beat you. I've never beat you in my life.
He's so curious about Loopy. That's
I know.
Aw.
I'm
He's
telling
like a cat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the moment I saw Binky lock eyes with Loopy, I knew he was gonna fall in love. Back it up. No means no. She's a lady. You need to court her first.
Well, he's kind of like neutered.
Bring her a treat.
I
That never. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. I don't know.
How was your week, Poki?
There's an analogy there somewhere.
I see period panties on these lists.
Oh my god, yes, I'm on my period.
Okay.
I need to share the greatest discovery on earth, okay? I need the world to know, all women out there, it's 2025. You do not need to choose between sticking a tampon up your coochie or sitting in a scratchy pad for 7 days straight, okay? I've started to opt for period panties. I know that might sound kooky. And no, it's not the panties you wear when you're on your period and you're using another feminine hygiene product. It's actually just comfortable underwear that has this like quadruple layer of whatever the hell they put in there. And it just soaks up your entire period. Kind of crazy.
Oh.
Have you heard of that?
No. I mean, I've heard of period panties.
Wait,
I thought
really?
you had to use it in conjunction with like
No, there are period panties that you just wear alone.
it's like a period diaper.
Actually, yes, but they're not thick like a diaper, and there's so many different types. There's even thongs. So, like, on my lighter days, I'll just wear, like, a period panty thong.
Oh wow.
But I also don't wear them all the time. Sometimes I will just wear a pad, but if I don't feel like doing that, I'll just wear a period panty, and it's great because they're washable, so they're reusable.
Oh.
So you don't have to keep buying new things every single
I see.
month, yeah.
I might try that out next time I get my period.
It's fantastic. I love it. Highly recommend.
Let me scroll up.
Oh,
again.
did you know there's also, like, cups that you can put in your coochie, and
Yeah,
then all the blood goes in the cup, and then you take the
Dixie
cup out?
cups? What are they called? I know what that is.
That
Though.
sounds risky, though.
But I heard that it's pretty
But if
nice.
you do
it's
it, I
reusable.
respect it.
Yeah.
I think we should free bleed more.
Oh,
Right?
boy.
Honestly, period panties is kinda like free bleeding, but no one knows, which is kind of empowering.
This dog is so freaking cute.
Right?
I
No, like,
cannot.
she's a model dog. I
She's
don't know who built her.
Oh, she's just on your lap. So cute.
My favorite thing about Loopy, she's kind of like Magikarp. She's got one move and one move only, and it's the one where she begs.
Aww.
She just begs all the time. That's all she knows how to do. So cute.
Gosh, she's so cute.
That's my little
Okay, Timmy, I
pumpkin.
still love you the best.
Also, she's really sweet because, like, I just met her, but she acts like she's known me for years.
She's
Legit.
so
And not a lot of animals are like that, though I feel dogs are more easily like that than
yes.
cats.
Dogs love
Cats are like, I
everybody.
don't fucking know you,
Cats
stranger.
don't fuck with me.
Cats don't fuck with anyone.
Anyone except the
But that's why their
person.
love feels so rewarding.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Bless you.
My name's
Bless you.
Pink and I really like
Bless you.
peach. Little pumpkin. Triple pumpkins here. Do you know what else was on our list, by the way? I feel like I wrote stuff, but I always forget, actually.
Sabrina Carpenter album?
Oh my god, yes. Basically, Sabrina Carpenter unveiled her latest album cover, and the album title is Man's Best Friend, and the cover is her on her knees, and you see the bottom half of a man in a suit, and he's like tugging on her hair. And then the second part of that is like you see just the dog's like neck and upper chest, and it just has a collar that says man's best friend. And so I think it's supposed to be kind of a play on maybe being a bitch, like being a dog, like, but being a man's best friend. I don't know, whatever. But people really, really didn't like the album cover where she's on her knees and the man is tugging her hair because they likened it to just some form of physical abuse, to be honest. And so I kind of personally, I don't have a strong take in terms of how it makes me feel, but I find the discourse fascinating because to me it's just a reflection of where we kind of are as well, as a society or maybe in American culture or in American pop culture, how women tend to feel towards certain imagery in this particular day and age. And to me, it shows that women are kind of tired of feeling like they need to be submissive, potentially. So seeing like your favorite pop star be that way, it just didn't hit in a way that maybe her team intended. Also, sorry, one
No, no, no,
last
go
thing.
on.
I feel like something that people aren't talking about so much in regards to the album cover, I feel like people also didn't like it because of the Barry Keegan, is that his name? So she dated this actor and he was in her music videos and allegedly he cheated on her. And my theory is people seeing that unfold and then seeing her also want to be like on her knees for a man, they're like, "Girl, stand up." But that's just my theory.
There are two sides. She is pushing back feminism by so many years. This is just for the male gaze. Actually, you don't understand. This is clearly a message. She's parodying that, women are considered man's best friends. So it's like obvious satire. She's like pushing the message, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's still pushing back feminism by 80,000 years. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I just read both sides.
Before women even existed, it's pushing feminism back that far.
It's interesting, the two sides that I hear. The team wanted, I think, people to talk about it, and I think they succeeded. Like, people are talking about it, like, went, like, viral, and
Mhm,
people are
mhm.
sharing it, and I feel like if I were, like, in her promotional marketing
You'd be
team,
like,
I'd be
"Dub?"
fucking happy. I'm like, "Yeah, people are sharing it, they're gonna listen to it," so mission accomplished.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm. Ooh, I am low-key thinking, what if everybody's impression of it is a certain way right now, and then the track list comes out, and the songs come out, and it changes
Dude,
everything?
that reminds me of, like, Gnarly. Kinda. When Gnarly first
Mm,
came out, everyone was
mhm.
shitting all
People
over
are like,
it,
"What is this?"
and then
And then 5 listens in, you're like,
na na na
kinda
na.
tastes like crack."
Hottie, hottie, like
Like
a
a
bag
bag
of
of
Takis.
Takis,
I'm
I'm
the
the shit.
shit.
Bonk. Well, I'm excited to see how it goes either
Mm.
which way, and if you have any thoughts, I think our comment box is just a perfect place to put them.
I do read all the comments. Like, I
Me
like
too, it's
reading
so fun!
comments. 99.5% of you are incredible.
So cute and sweet and fun and amazing and intelligent, talented, funny, humble, kind,
And then there's like 0.02% of you
where you should
are.
not speak. Shut the fuck up. Who asked? Literally who? What's even going on in there? Shh.
I wouldn't say it like that, but sure.
I would. Wait. What is this Natalie Reynolds thing? Is she a Reynold? Like a Reynolds, or is her last name just Reynolds?
I
That
saw
fucking
her.
sucks.
I saw a clip of her outside TikTok HQ. She was like crying. She
Okay,
was like,
wait, can you this time give me the TikTok tea?
"Oh no, this is all I know too. This is my context." Natalie Reynolds was found crying outside TikTok headquarters after getting banned. Does anyone know why she got banned? I don't know anything about it.
They were
She
an
allegedly
unhoused
paid a
person,
homeless
that's
woman to jump into a lake despite knowing she couldn't swim. Emergency services were called and Reynolds walked away during the incident. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing this.
and so she should get banned. Wait, so in the video, you see her asking too? Like, contextually, it's all there? Because it says a video surfaced on X showing Natalie outside. Oh, never mind. But maybe, yeah, maybe it just circulated now? I have no
Oh,
idea.
people think this is just staged though.
The prank?
No,
Oh, her outside of
that's
HQ?
not the HQ apparently. That's an exit only door and entrance. Yeah. This is
Well, can we see
100%.
the video of her, quote unquote, emotional meltdown? Mhm. I also wanna note, respectfully, pranksters are my least favorite content creators?
I don't know anymore. It's so hard to find what's like real. Like I can believe that stage too. You know? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, she could be outside of any building having a meltdown for any
I
reason,
got no
really.
clue what the actual deets are, so I don't know
But
what
if
to
she
talk
did
about
get
it, you
banned,
know?
the meltdown is probably ban related. She's banned, right?
I guess, yeah.
But she probably still has a YouTube channel, no? She's a kick streamer. Uh, this is why every time I fucking go anywhere in LA and I tell them I'm a streamer, they're like, get the fuck out! Because of people like this!
But again, there's always speculations. People think everything is staged. She just wants it for attention. She wants people to talk about that. There's like a bunch of blah 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 blah. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, I just look at it and I'm like, okay, moving on. But we can talk about
Mm.
pranks in general, which is a cool topic for me.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So like you like pranking? Dude, I got pranked last time. It was really
What do you mean
funny.
last
I
time?
like harmless pranks. So this is a harmless prank.
I love the kind of pranks like that you and Michael do.
Oh yeah, it's like pranks that don't actually
Like
hurt people.
when you guys leave little babies everywhere and shit.
Yeah, he was looking for those for like a year.
Mhm.
For context, I
Freaky
bought
little
those tiny little babies. They could come in like packs of 100 to 200 ish. And I left them all over his old place, his room, everywhere. I put them in his sock. I put them in his shampoo. I put them everywhere. And he was finding them. I put them in.
Like imagine shampooing and you just find a freaky little
I
baby.
put them in his
there,
toilet paper little crevice. I put them in his pillow. I put them in his car. I put them everywhere. So he was just like constantly finding them. And it was so funny. Anyway, the other night,
Mhm.
Yvonne calls me and she's like, hey, Lily, just want to tell you good night.
I saw that video, but I think when she did it to Toast or something.
Yeah. And I'm like, the first reaction I had was, are you sick?
I'm gonna be so honest. If someone called me and they said, "Hey, I just want to tell you good night," and they have never ever done that before, my first
I'd be
reaction would be
worried.
like,
Are
"Are
you
you
okay?
going to kill yourself?
No, I was,
Please don't. I love you very
yeah.
much. I'll be right there."
I was like, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you sick? Are you dying? And she's like, no, I'm just telling you good night. And I'm
Why?
like,
Don't do that.
I'm
Text
like,
me, maybe.
that's so funny. Wait, I did that unintentionally to her. Hold on. Let me look for it. Where is it?
Like, look at how much Loopy is vibing. And she has no idea who I am. Literally not a clue.
There, okay, this is December of last year. She said, do you want to league today? And I'm like, I'm down. Then later I got really tired. And she's like, want to play now? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm really tired. Please forgive me. And she said, bro, Lamau. And I'm like, I am going to bed. She said, okay, have a blast. And I said, goodbye, Yvonne. I loved you so much. I accidentally did loved instead of love. So she
Past
got,
tense?
she got scared.
I would too.
No, it was like so unintentional. Okay. I was like, I loved you so much. And she's like, what the fuck?
Same.
And then I tried doing it on Michael, right? I
Mhm.
tried being like, "Hey, Michael, good night." Even though he's
You
right
guys
there.
are dating. It's not the
He's
same.
downstairs, and it was 7 p.m. So he's
You
like,
piss me off.
so he's like, I'm coming upstairs. Something is wrong, and he comes upstairs, and
No.
yeah. I tried doing it to Ludwig. I'm like, Ludwig, good night, and he's like, bro, I'm watching your stream.
That's so good.
Fuck.
That's so
And I just
fucking
stopped
good.
doing it. I'm like, I can't do this.
Wait, I should do that when I stream sometime late, which I never do, but once a year.
Tell you good night.
No, like call a really random person. Be like, hey.
It's a coin toss though, see, because if you call someone on stream
Mhm.
and they don't know you're streaming, like I'm always like paranoid.
True.
What if they like leak something or like
True.
privacy reasons?
That's very
which is
true.
why every time I
They're
do
like, I'm coming to your address at exactly 123 Streamer Street. Hold on, are you
Exactly.
all right?
Hey, sorry, could you just put my credit card? Could you just write my credit card number down? I just need it.
Okay, listen. Everything you just detailed, cute, fun, harmless prank.
Yeah.
Okay,
Harmless is
but
good.
there's a lot of harmful pranking out there.
Yeah.
A lot. And it needs to stop. Please vote me for president. To be honest, I also feel like there is a frightening amount of pranks that within a certain audience completely flies. No worries, whatever. That audience tends to be younger and skews more male. But as soon as those kinds of pranks make it outside that audience, everybody looks at that like, what the fuck?
I do think the term influencer streamer, do you think it has a more like
Negative
negative
connotation.
connotation? Hi, I'm Lily Pichu, and I'm an influencer. I'm a YouTuber, and I also stream. Oh, you don't know what that is. I live stream my life, and people watch me.
I do really wonder. I had this conversation recently with Jake and Bake because we went out and we did a Matcha Monday stream where we went around different spots in LA and we tried
That's
matcha.
cute.
It is,
Okay.
but not in LA.
Oh,
Every time I IRL stream in LA, which is not often, I realize I don't think people have a good impression of streamers, which is really sad and very confusing to me because for so many years, like to me, no one really knew what a streamer was. So most of my career, I'd be like, I'm a streamer. They're like, what's that? And I'm like, it's like a YouTube video, but longer and live. Yeah. And we play a lot of video games, blah, blah, blah. So
Yeah.
it'd be something that I would explain typically. But I think now, what most people have heard of when it comes to streaming is maybe Kaisen out, which is cool. But I unfortunately think there's also maybe been a lot of negative things that people hear about streamers. A lot of prank stuff, things that, to be honest, I don't even see very much. And I think that's why it shocks me when people have a negative perception, mainly in America. I feel like this is less so the case in foreign countries.
It's also few rotten apples kind of ruined the bunch sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the term content creator.
I don't even do that anymore. I
What
say
do you do?
I'm a voice actress.
True.
I'm a musician.
You're an artist.
I'm an artist.
Oh yeah.
I
the
actually
fuck you
consider
are.
myself more of that than anything because I do that way more than streaming now. But, you know, sometimes I still get the, why'd they hire her? She's just a streamer.
Not fair.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
To me, I feel like I wouldn't ever use the word influencer on myself. I feel like that's a term that is best used towards someone else. And I would actually tend to use it not in a negative way, but just to say that someone is potentially influential.
You're an influencer. You influence me.
Thanks, baby.
You're a good influencer. You
You're so
scored
sweet.
high on your persuasion stat. You almost persuaded me to go to Vegas, remember?
Very true. I've almost persuaded you to do a lot of things.
She is so persuasive.
And I've succeeded in a
And I
lot of
can't
things,
tell.
including this podcast. Literally.
I can't tell if like I'm easy or she's like really good. You know what I mean? A bit of both, maybe.
A bit of both. I will say you've gotten less easy over the years.
Ooh!
Which is good. I want that
I'm
for
hard.
Yes, Lily Pichu.
I just thought the opposite of easy
You're
is hard.
You're so hard,
I'm
Lily Pichu.
difficult. I'm difficult.
Sure, Lily Pichu, you're so difficult.
This is gonna be a clip. This is a clip.
You're so very difficult.
I am.
And hard.
Like you before, she would have to like roll for persuasion, right? I have a D20. It used to be like a roll like a 8 or a 10 or higher. Now she needs to roll like a 12 or like 15 or higher.
That's true. I will also say though, I try my best to use my powers for good. I think there's a lot of things I could persuade you into that I choose not to unless I can really tell you really want to do it.
Okay, that's fair. That's great.
I am also someone who is susceptible to peer pressure and guilt tripping. And I think when you recognize that trait in others, you shouldn't take advantage.
I do get guilt tripped quite easily.
I know the fuck you do. Stop.
I'm trying. I'm making an effort.
And that's why I need to be in your life to be like, no. Sometimes I wish I could supervise like your phone.
That's so funny.
Like your conversations with
Hey, remember, if you try to make everyone happy, you won't make nobody happy.
You won't be happy. Are you fucking kidding? Even if everybody else is happy, you're gonna be so tired. So tired of people pleasing. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Okay.
Oh.
That was kind of fire.
Thank you so
Sweet and
much.
sour song.
Yes. No, listen, shouldn't we have an intro song, but we're singing it?
Well, I know the perfect guy to do it.
Okay, go. Wait, guy? What do you mean? It's us.
To produce it for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what do we need a man in this for? It's me and you, girl.
We should do a jingle.
Okay, what's the jingle?
Sweet and I can't think of
Ooh,
the sweet.
sweet and sour, and then something and power. um,
Hour, shower, sweet and sour.
um,
A flower. Sweet and sour. Oh my god, you're so oh, she left. Tammy pushed her out, man.
Tammy, did you bully Loopy?
Tammy's so whoa, 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 whoa. Oh,
Good
Loopy's so
girl.
good.
Oh, she's the best. It's like she knows me, but she doesn't. I want to go to an animal shelter and just find a dog who reacts to me like this. Who's like, I've known you my whole life. I'm like, you're coming home with me.
One's a queen, the other's a flower. It's the sweet and sour show.
Oh, but we need like 2 more. Like we need it to be like a, like a 3-part setup joke. What? Am I talking to a wall?
No, I just need an example. I'm not following.
I don't know. I feel like typically jokes are set up in like 3 parts.
Hmm.
Kind of like badumts.
Oh, this is a joke.
Well, like the jingle, I feel like a commercial. I don't know why the first thing I thought of was Pepto-Bismol. But like it
Yeah.
details what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we can
Like upset stomach.
Oh, I see what you mean.
There needs to be something that we're saying in the
Like a
jingle.
commercial.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep cooking.
Oh my god, can we do this?
Yeah.
We could also stream this. And then chat will have so many great
Making a
ideas.
jingle for sweet and sour.
Yes.
I want sweet and sour merch.
And so I think maybe we stream the ideation process and then we bring like the lyrics and ideation to the guy who's going to produce it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, well, our taste buds or our little nuggets, whatever you guys are called at this point.
Best buds.
Do you guys think we should do a jingle? Sorry, a jingle would be so fun. And imagine it with the little animation intro thing.
Yeah, and then we harmonize and everything.
Yes.
And then cartoon.
Yes. You're supposed to harmonize when I say yes very high pitch. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, slay. Okay.
Oh my god, our sponsor's Factor. I actually love Factor. Here.
She does. She actually did that off camera when we weren't recording. And I said,
Should
can
I
you
get
do it
the
again?
loaded bacon and spinach shredded chicken?
And?
Or the ginger teriyaki salmon?
Can I have the ginger teriyaki salmon, please? That sounds so good. Lily, I gotta say, you're not you when you're hungry. We heard that stomach growl earlier. That was crazy work.
This is actually like my favorite sponsor. Don't tell the other sponsors I said that. This is my favorite.
Also, Factor now not only has meals, but they have pressed juices too. We're supposed to have 2, but Lily drank the other
I
one.
actually drank the other one because it was good.
Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle over summer and beyond, with 45 weekly menu options. That's a lot, 45. You can pick gourmet meals that fit your summer gains and goals. Choose from options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Wait, can you feed me? Thank you. I freaking love salmon. And use the code SWEET_N_SOUR 50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code SWEETandSour 50 off at factormeals.com/sweetandsour 50 off. Anyways, back to pranks. We hate them and we love them. Depends on the prank.
If it's not hurting other
If it's
people.
not on kick. Who said that?
What?
Huh? Anyways.
If it's not, hurting other people, I think it's fine.
Or taking advantage of them.
I don't know if I've ever been pranked to the point where I was like, that's not cool.
Same. I think the closest would be people just like making bad jokes. And then you're like, didn't love that one. But I don't think enough people have access to me to prank me.
I'm going to
Thank
prank
God.
Pokimane.
Imagine. You could.
I could.
You so should.
Should I?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love a prank by Lily.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll try my best. I'll do my best to prank you.
Girl.
Poki.
Yeah.
Should we kiss? Just kidding. You got pranked. Did you like that one?
Guys, I'm quitting the podcast. My heart's been broken too many times here.
Uh-oh.
And I just can't handle it anymore.
I want a should we
This
kiss
is a
t-shirt.
bad workplace environment.
We need a Should We Kiss t-shirt.
Oh,
Sweet
pumpkin.
and sour.
Yes, we do. And they need to be like very elegant. Ooh, okay. Legit, I would wear black t-shirt, white, thin, cursive font, and it just says, "Should we kiss? Should we?" Next line, kiss? Question mark. Thin, above the chest, period.
Do you see my sticker sheet I made?
Elvia, get on it.
Look at my
And if the
sticker
people fuck with it, then it'll be
my little sticker sheet.
Can I have it?
Yeah, if I sent it to Dan, so if he wants to
Guys,
produce
it's
it.
so cute. One of the drawings says, like, it's me in blue and it's Lily in pink, and we're smiling and laughing at each other. We might be about to kiss. And then at the bottom it says besties.
Yeah.
So cute.
My favorite's the one where I'm a chicken nugget in a sweet and sour sauce. That's my favorite one personally.
That's so good.
I love chicken nuggets. I just
So
bought frozen
good.
chicken nuggets from Ralph's. Can't wait to air fry it later.
Chicken nuggets are very, very, very yummy.
Delicious.
Do you get imposter syndrome?
All the time.
I don't.
Oh, right.
Hmm?
I wish I could talk about that.
Wait, talk about what?
I won't be specific.
About what?
So I had a IRL audition
Mm.
for on-camera acting.
Oh my god, let's go.
Yeah, and they were assessing me, and it's up with against a bunch of other people, and I had severe imposter syndrome. I'm like, oh my god, these people, they've been singing, dancing since they were 4 years old. They're all so talented, also a decade younger than me, that kind of stuff. And I'm there, and I'm I'm gonna sing happy birthday, that kind of vibe, right?
Cute.
So it was a good experience. I really liked it.
I think you're just so sweet and cute, and you doubt yourself way too much. I've always thought I'm a little bit insane because I don't think I've ever experienced imposter syndrome.
Wow.
Okay, let me explain.
Not a subtle flex at all.
No,
It's
let
a
me
really
explain.
big flex.
Let me explain.
I've never had imposter syndrome.
Have I felt out of place
Have you
or
ever had-
surprised that I wound up somewhere? Sure. But to be honest, I've seen people accomplish things. And do I think that they are the cream of the crop, most incredible, talented people ever? Honestly, not always. Sometimes what you need is not talent, it's just audacity. You just need to do the thing, and then sometimes you get to the place. But I've also seen people who are so incredibly talented and don't at all end up in the rooms that they deserve to be in. So I think once you realize that life and success, to be honest, is not always a meritocracy, you just stop having imposter syndrome because you're like, well, I got here because I worked for it.
Meritocracy? What's that? What big word?
What?
Meritocracy?
Oh, people don't always get things because they deserve it.
No, I agree with this. I had a talk with a friend about this, where it's we think that a lot of it is luck, you know? Doesn't matter how talented you are or whatever. Sometimes it's just you are at the right place
networking
at the right time. But my friend also thinks that the most successful people are the most delulu ones, where they don't believe in luck. Does that make sense? And I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay. I definitely believe in luck. I think a lot of it's there's billions of people on this earth. Someone's always more talented. Someone always is better than you at something or whatever. My piano teacher
but who cares? Are you gonna do it or them?
There's an 8-year-old who's better at piano than me. She used to say that all the time.
Okay, the 8-year-old doesn't have TikTok and you do.
I don't know. But that's what I mean. It doesn't matter.
To me, two things. One, luck can make a good thing great. For example, I was very lucky that I wound up being a streamer during a time where streaming took off. Either way, I think I would have been so excited about streaming that I would do it now, or if I was born 5 years earlier or 5 years later. But the fact that I was born in the exact time where it took off more led to me making more than I would have otherwise. And two, have you ever heard the saying, luck is when opportunity meets preparation? I love that shit. It's so true. So be prepared. Get up. Go.
No,
Sorry,
no, I agree.
Yeah.
You say that a lot in the voiceover too, where it's so competitive. But when the opportunity comes, you better be prepared with your training and your skills and your experiences. Manifestations, do I believe in it? No, I manifested voicing a league champ for over 10 years and it didn't work, so I don't believe in it anymore.
Okay, but how do you go about manifesting this? Let's be for real.
I did a lot. I signed up for every voiceover class I could in Los Angeles using my streamer money. I even reached out to voice directors. I like met with people. I like auditioned. I like tried and tried and tried and failed and failed and failed. So I no longer believe in it, but sometimes I prepared all of that. So I got like something else instead. So I got Genshin at that time, right? So I was
Hey,
like, okay, so
but what
I
if
didn't get one
Genshin
thing,
is a stepping stone
but I got
to
another thing.
voicing a lead character? Dude,
So,
I still see that in your future.
hey, Riot, hey, this is like a plea.
Right.
I
Right, just name a number.
I'll pay you. Don't say it.
I'll
No,
pay
I'm
you.
joking. I'm joking. I got to
We'll
voice.
pay you.
I voiced a Legend of Runeterra card,
Okay,
and
another
that was
stepping
really cool.
stone.
So that was really cool. I really appreciated that.
Girl, Imma be honest, keep networking, wink,
Hey, maybe one day I'll keep voicing stuff
wink,
till I'm like dead. So I mean, I got a good 20 years left in me.
wink. I think is it crazy for me to say, I think another reason I don't really experience imposter syndrome is because you know that saying that's like, "Never meet your idols"?
Yeah.
I've met certain people that either I looked up to or other people really looked up to them, and they wound up being honestly not the best people. And that, to me, kind of shattered my perception of what idolizing someone looks like, or what a celebrity, or what success looks like, or even means. And so I think when that definition was reduced to someone who was either at the right place at the right time, or someone who just worked very hard towards something, I realized that if I'm in a situation and I feel like I came to that point by working very hard, or I was in the right place at the right time, I'm like, well, that's just how it works. Or even networking, like probably the majority of jobs are landed by good networking.
I do think
And then I'm like,
yeah, how
oh,
likable you are is so important. Like, even if you don't have the skills, if you are more likable than the person who has more skills, like, they
mm-hmm,
just like you more. You're more
mm-hmm.
charming, you're prettier,
And you
whatever the
put
heck.
yourself in front of the person that is
Yeah,
making the decision, that
then
can make a huge
it is
difference.
such a difference maker how likable, how marketable you are. It's like a lot of it, actually.
So I guess on one hand, it's like, yes, in certain situations, I'm like, who am I to receive this opportunity? But on the other hand, who is anyone?
Yeah, I see that too. You have
Should we
one
get a little
life.
existential? Who are we really in this world?
What is you?
And
Why?
what does it mean to be a person in comparison to another?
Why is
And
he?
what would even make one person more deserving than the other? The work that they do or the talents that they have?
How can
And
it?
if you had the opportunity to give up your opportunity to someone who is more talented, would it be the right thing to do to give it to them?
And when is it?
And when is it? And what time is
um
it's like, whatever. Girl, you wound up there. In my opinion, the more time you waste being like, do I deserve it's a waste of your time. Just do the fucking thing. Go.
Nobody deserves anything.
Exactly.
I
That's, I think, why I don't get imposter. No one really
yeah,
deserves anything. You get it or you don't. So when you do, take advantage.
yeah. I had to take myself out of the mentality where and it's easy to fall into like, man, I don't deserve this. I don't do the blah 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 blah. But like at the end of the day, you have one life. Like nobody really deserves anything. You might as well take any advantage or opportunity that's given to you and not, take it for granted, I guess. Is what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like you work very hard. I work very hard. So when an opportunity comes by, I'm like, it's not like I'm not working for this.
I think also if like position switch people would do the same thing. Like take any
I want them
chance. Yeah,
to.
I think so too.
Everybody should.
But self-doubt is just
Cringe. Get
pervasive.
rid of it.
And if you do have self-doubt, just know
Get
that
rid.
a lot
Is
of
there
people
a
have it.
vaccine for
A
that?
lot of people do have it. I have it too.
Everybody has self doubt,
Yeah.
but we should not relish in it.
Let it define us.
That too. There is something I quickly want to mention. One of the points that we have on the document today is, do you think you would have the same personality if you weren't on the internet/social media? Actually, what I want to note is I feel like different platforms allow me to bring out different facets of who I am, which is so fun. Like on Twitch, I get to be like this little gaming gremlin. when I get really upset, I can just let it out.
Yeah, make sure she's gonna frag out, guys.
Anyways, but for example, like if I want to talk about makeup, I can be like, "Hi, everybody on TikTok." So
Oh my god, so this
today,
palette is like
liter-
my favorite.
exactly
Okay, the glimmer is so pretty.
Right. And then on IG, I can take like baddie pics, and then on Twitter, I can be like, "Just farted."
That's so true.
Fun.
It's true.
Actually, I think I'll tweet that right after this.
Oh my god.
Thoughts?
Of you farting?
Of me tweeting that.
Just farted?
Just farted.
You're gonna get some weirdos if you're prepared
Maybe
for that.
maybe poop.
Just take a shit.
No, just pooped.
Just
because that
pooped.
could also mean like very tired.
Or just poop.
Pooped.
Pooped. Just
So
pooped.
tired. Yeah. And aren't we all a little bit tired of life?
Yeah.
It's been an exhausting week. I know, folks. Bring it in. This is a hug.
She's hugging herself.
Well, it's for the people out there. They're not here.
Do I think I would have the same personality if I weren't on this social?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say fake every aspect of my personality and everywhere.
Girl,
Nobody
I
knows the
know.
real me.
And it's so good.
It's so misogynist.
Like, guys, you don't know how good of an actress she is.
Yeah, no, I'm completely different. I'm actually really extroverted. I go out like almost every day. I'm really funny and charming. I make friends super easily. I just like welcome everyone in, you know? I host dinner parties. I tell stories. Wine? Wine is my water.
Okay, Jesus. You actually are so funny. To me, the way that I view you is you have a fucking goldmine of a personality, though I think there is also so much more to it offline. I just heard your stomach grumble from across the room. Amazing. Someone feed this cow. You want some of my sweetened matcha? Just take a sip. But yeah, guys, like, I know you all think Lily's wonderful. I do too. But what you don't know is she's even more wonderful and you don't even know it.
Aww.
And it's because, to be honest, it's very hard to be your 100% unfiltered self online. And I don't mean you in particular, just anyone ever,
anybody.
right? Yeah, of course, without fluffing a few feathers, whatever, pissing people off.
Yeah, but if you're
She's
gonna piss them
incredible.
off, you're gonna piss them off anyway. Nothing you do
Yeah.
matters, so might as well be yourself.
Might as well not have imposter syndrome. Sorry. I need to stop my reflexive sorrying because I'm not. Honestly, never have been.
I love that for her.
Huh?
I love that.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very, what's the word?
Spicy.
Confident.
Really?
Yeah, you're confident.
I also perceive myself as very competent.
I think, competent.
Oh,
Competent and confident.
confident.
Yes.
Yes to both.
I like it.
Wait, is there anything else you want to say before we go to Solas?
Seize the day.
Yes.
That's it.
Carpe diem?
Carpe diem.
Yes.
Vladimir.
And you know what? If you do have imposter syndrome, my best advice, pretend you don't. For as long as you
I
can.
have imposter syndrome about my imposter syndrome.
Just pretend really hard and then see if after a couple months it kind of goes away.
Sometimes the fake it till you make it strat
Yes.
does work. I have tried it. I'm doing it
Exactly.
right now at this very moment.
And you're doing so good.
Thank you.
Ah!
I'm actually really toxic and like I'm completely sexist, like everything you can think of off the camera. But on camera,
Slay.
I think I present myself very polite and generally kind and people like that. So I've been continuing up the facade ever since I was 4 years old.
Oh, I love when you get to be your real self. I'm
I
like,
know.
finally, guys, I told you I was the sweet
Can't
one.
wait. It's okay. One day the curtains will, what is it called?
Unveil?
Unveil?
The curtains will fall?
Curtains will fall one day.
And then there will just be a big mastermind brain behind.
I'm gonna DMC everyone who've ever used Comfy Beats. That's my final
And then your
plan.
payday.
My payday
Your
will
payday
come.
will
That's my
come.
retirement fund, actually.
Understandable.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my villain arc. Hey, all you people who use Dreamy Night, I'm gonna collect my dues.
I was listening to that earlier today.
Oh,
So good.
it's been 5 years.
Oh my God, happy 5-year Dreamy Night. So
Still
cute.
my top song. I never
Check it out. It's
magnum
so good.
opus. Never beat it. Anyway,
Solus, we got 2 stories, and I think we have time for both. Can you
Do we?
start the first one? Because I feel a sneeze coming on.
Okay, and I got some feedback that they want me to read slower, so I will do my best to narrate slower. I'm 18F, and in January this year, I was going through my dad's phone.
I'm sorry, that's the sexiest voice you've ever done in your whole life. Keep it up!
I found that.
No!
I found out that he was cheating on my mom with multiple men. There were so many messages of him sexting. I was heartbroken because I never in my life imagined he would do this. He's genuinely a really good father, and after I found out, I asked him about it, screamed and shouted at him, and asked him to delete everything on Messenger. He seemed guilty and deleted it. I also stopped talking to him completely for a month or so. I didn't tell my mom because I didn't know how to. When I checked his phone again, I saw a guy asking him on WhatsApp to meet up, and my dad said, "No, I'm busy." I got angry and asked my dad why he was still texting them. He said he's trying to avoid them, but he can't block them because he's scared of them blackmailing him.
T.
He also said he got dragged into this and can't get out of this. He asked me not to tell my mom and that he would walk away from our lives if that's what I wanted. Ooh, that's really weird putting it out on you.
Mhm.
But he didn't want me to experience a life without a dad. His dad passed when he was 13. I asked him to elaborate on what he meant by, he was dragged into this. He
Mhm.
hesitated but later started breaking down and explained about some traumatic things that happened between the age of 13 to 19 with his own cousin. First, he didn't know what was happening, but later, he didn't have the courage to tell anyone. And that's how he was basically dragged into all of this. I genuinely don't know what I should do. This is deep. I feel bad for him because of his trauma. He definitely feels really, really bad for doing this, I can tell. I don't know if I should tell my mom. This is really hard for me. Um, yo, Poki, take it away. I gotta
Fuck.
digest that a little bit.
Goddamn! That's a lot to experience at 18. For starters, it's tough because this is a double whammy. It's like a cheating and sexuality diff. How else do you say? Not like mid diff, but like sexuality diff. Which it's also tough because now you're carrying the burden of his mistakes, which is not okay. Luckily, you're 18. So at least you're in a position where, like, if you didn't want to be in the house, you don't gotta. And so, listen, please don't take my advice, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. But I think this is the kind of thing that is very hard to just brush under the rug. And I feel like it would be much better for your parents' relationship and the entire family dynamic if this was something he came clean about.
Yeah, but
That's just my
the mom
opinion.
definitely needs to know. And imagine how
Yeah,
the mom's gonna feel when she finds out that you knew all this time and never
that
told her.
too.
She's gonna feel
Ugh.
really betrayed as well.
Also, to be honest, he shouldn't be putting you in that
That
position
position. No, no, no,
to
no, no.
even be keeping his secret. Like, if he really felt guilty about it, and I don't want to say if he really loves you, because I'm sure he does love you. It's just his pride and his ego is really holding him back. But in my opinion, if I was in his shoes, I would feel like the right thing is not to make you carry that burden. The right thing would be to deal with it and resolve this on my own, no matter what the fallout is.
Also, like, he asked me not to tell my mom and that he would walk away from our lives if that's what I wanted, but
But,
he didn't
like,
want me. What?
yeah, that's so weird
That's very
because
unfair.
wouldn't that potentially be the the worst kind of fallout anyways, but you're just offering that on a platter? So what? Does he really not care about not being in your life? What he really cares about is whether or not his secret is unveiled? Odd logic. Odd logic.
Hey, I'm sorry you're going through this, though.
I agree.
I don't think your dad should ever put you in that position. It's not fair to you and a little manipulative, and
I
your mom deserves to know.
also agree. Wait, but this reminded me of something crazy. Oh my god, now I wanted to talk about this on a pod, but I forgot to put it on the notes app. Have you guys ever heard of a gaycation? Ah! I am, for some reason, enthralled that I have the pleasure of bringing this to light for you all. Okay. A gaycation is essentially a vacation that men who are married to women try to pitch to their wives that they have to go on with other men where anything gay is allowed and you can't And it's almost like a what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation, and, like, you can't deny your urges, and then you come back and it's like nothing ever happened. That's a gaycation.
Thank you so much for telling us. I did
Okay, but there's this whole story surrounding the gaycation, guys. Look it up.
I had no idea what that was.
I'm so sorry I wasn't, like, properly prepared. I should have brought a PowerPoint, literally. Term that's typically used is surrender to the gaycation or be destroyed. Honestly, it's just something that I think closeted husbands try to pitch to their wives to keep their heterosexual relationship intact while allowing them to indulge in their urges.
Oh, interesting.
Very. And
Never
if this
heard
is
of
of
this.
interest to anyone, we can dive into it in the next episode. For now, be free to be you. That's a great slogan for a gaycation.
Be free to be you isn't just a tagline, it's the essence of our extraordinary escapes. Immerse yourself in a world where travel takes on a new meaning with our precisely crafted getaways that go beyond the ordinary. At gaycation.net, we cherish communities and stuff. Yes, okay. Okay.
If you guys want us to get into it, we can in the next episode with more information and specific stories, which I think were posted on Reddit. Like it went viral because of a specific Reddit story.
Mm,
All right. Next, Soles. Do you want me to read or you?
I don't mind either. You want me to read?
Can you do it in your sexy voice?
All right. I'm going to my senior year. I'm 17 currently this month, and I'm very, very worried about it. This all started 3 years ago when we switched from online classes back to face ones. I had some friends and I was doing okay, but it got worse the next year. I basically found out I was being used by them for academic purposes, and they never really saw me as a friend. I was in denial for a bit, even though many of my friends and even my SO at the time mentioned how they were only befriending me for certain purposes. They would do things like make plans I wouldn't be included in front of me. There were several instances of this happening, so that's that. When it finally hit me, I broke down and I was on my rock bottom. My academics plummeted, never had the motivation to get up, did not take care of myself. Anywho, years have passed and I've tried to heal from them and moved away. They really instilled a level of self doubt that I still find difficult to move from. Last year, I made some new friends. They are so wonderful, but I also saw how I'm never really a core member of any friend group, and that made me really sad. There were times where I wanted to hug someone to celebrate or to cry, but I found myself looking around and just feeling alienated. I'm trying to internalize what Toast mentioned a few episodes back that I'll never find a companionship I'm looking for here. And I'm not really sure how I'll survive this school year. I've made some friends outside the school, but I'm still really doubtful and nervous. At this point, most people have already established their friend groups, so it's difficult to find a place I belong to. My sister is also leaving the country to work again, so that's another thing to worry about. I'm feeling a bit hopeless, but I want to get better and not feel like crap all the time. I'm sorry for sharing a sad story, but sending a lot of love from the Philippines. I hope I get to see you guys in person. Aww!
We hope so too.
Lots
and
of
also,
love,
don't apologize.
And I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. Less than 3. That is so sad.
I
and
hope
so
you're
cute.
taking care of yourself too. Listen, you're 17. You might as well be in a vagina like you're such a fetus.
Oh my god. What she means
is you're so young. You still have so much to discover when it comes to friendships. And this is coming from an extroverted ass bitch, like the most annoyingly so. Okay. And even me, like I'm turning 30 in a year or something. I don't even remember my age anymore. But even at this stage of my life, I still discover new depths and types of friendships every year or two. New experiences, new connections with people. You do not need to have it figured out right now. Dare I say, if you feel like your friendships are peaking at 17, I feel bad for you, son. Because you're wrong. There's so much more for you to discover.
Like, do you
Woo!
remember your close friends from when you were 17?
Yeah.
Are you still close friends with them? Or are you still friends with them?
I'm still friends with like 2 people that I knew in high school.
Mm,
Like good friends.
I would say me, it's like maybe one acquaintance, but not many. A lot of the closest
Right?
friends I've made was
Mhm.
definitely like
In your
20s,
20s.
30s even.
Yes,
Yeah.
30s too. Or really, girl, I bet when we're 40 or 50, you'll be like, I made great friends in my 30s and
Honestly,
40s and 50s. And because the more life you live, the more opportunity that there is. I also think the more that we find and know ourselves, which naturally we will year over year, the better connections we can make with other people.
yeah, I think the more self-assured you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you know
So,
yourself more.
plus, to be honest, you're at the perfect age, in my opinion, because once you're 18, 17, 18, then you go to this new phase of life where it's like college, university, or not. But either way, it's like a step into adulthood. And that is just, the
Completely,
epitome
yeah.
of opportunity to meet new people, to be whoever you want to be, to have whatever kinds of friendships that you want.
You probably have so much to offer, and one day you'll find your people who will love and appreciate you for who you are. So don't be too sad if your high school year is not that year. You're still young, like Poki said. You will have so many more opportunities. It's not you. Sometimes it's just maybe like wrong time or wrong circumstance, or you're just not vibing, and that's fine. People are different.
Don't you fret. You're going to be great,
You're
honey.
gonna be okay.
You're going to make so many friends, and you're going to look back at
I'll
this and you're going to be
manifest it
like,
for
oh,
you.
I was so silly. I'll manifest it for you. Lily's still working.
My manifestations suck, but I'll still do it. Do we have any?
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the pod and the solas and the yaps. I had a lot of fun today.
I had fun today too.
I feel like the convo is so smooth and chill, and I feel like we're not just like getting into the flow, but at least me personally, I'm having an easier time flowing with you on the pod and not just on the Patreon. I'm feeling more unfiltered, some might say.
Hey, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like a comment.
No,
Okay.
actually, it helps. Do you care about us?
Shut up.
I told you I only use my guilt tripping for good. Do you care about
Oh
us?
my
Do you hate
god.
us?
Thank you for watching and listening. See you next time.
If you don't hate us, prove it by hitting the like button.
Bye.
Bye. It's not even
If
yours.
that's your one source of joy, maybe you should like reconsider your life option.
Really love if I can just get some things off my chest.
Did I do something wrong?
Experiences of betrayal of trust in the industry. Oh my god, I have tea for you.
I should make Michael sign an NDA.